Hey guys, T2VB here, and today we're in the woodcutting guild over in Saya, and we're gonna be doing another one of, be testing another one of my Moneymakers. I recently got an upgrade for that Moneymaker here, so I finally got level 70 fletching. Very exciting. Honestly, not a bad skill to train, because you can still do it quite profitably. And what we are going to do is we're gonna cut yew logs and flesh them into yew longbows unstrung. Because, well, if we look at my bank, right now I have some yew logs, I have some yew longbows unstrung, and they actually give a good increase in money. Like, I could just chop the yew logs, but I think it's worth it to just fletch them for extra money. But this is supposed to be one of my more AFK AFK grinds, I would say. So let's see how that works out and how much money we make over time. Now, obviously, you can still fletch them fully with the bowstring, string them to make more money on them. And I mean, if you look at it right now, it's even worth it to buy yew longbows to high arc them. And if we go from the GE price, it's almost always worth to buy a yew longbow unstrung, string it, and then high arc it, compared to like just high arcing the yew longbow unstrung. So there is money to be made here. But right now I want to know, how much money can I make with that? How much of it can I make in an hour? And yeah, we're gonna see. So we're gonna just do that step chop, and then that's why I have the knife in my inventory. I'm gonna just cut them into yew longbows. And we're gonna see how many of them I get in an hour. And I'm gonna calculate how much value that is in coins. And I'm probably gonna tell you also how much that would be if I would string them. I mean, in one of the last videos I did show you a method to get a lot of bowstrings quite quickly, quite easily. So yeah, let's do that. As I said, we're in the woodcutting guild. It's probably the best place for it, because you've got some yew trees here, you have a hidden level bonus, you have a bank as well right next to the trees, and there's a lot of people also chopping magic logs, so yew trees, depending on the world, are not that problematic with like multiple people chopping. Obviously, we're also gonna reset the experience stacker, because I want to know how much experience I gain in fletching and woodcutting. And you can see on screen we're talking level 76. And if I remember, I'm gonna do the special attack. Equipment. I'm wearing the forestry kit, but I'm not gonna count the leaves as a part of the income. They obviously are. You can sell them, you can use them to make forest rations, but I'm gonna ignore them for now. I'm wearing both of my lumberjack pieces that I got so far, just for a little bit extra XP, because why not? Apart from that, dragon eggs, nothing else important. So the one thing we need to record is the time, and the other thing we need to record is how many yew longbows did we start with. That was 222. So that is gonna be yew longbows, just to differentiate it from that point, which would be pure yew logs. Now, if you're asking why don't I do one of those first, to be honest, these are also very AFK, and I'm gonna do the. No, I have to study in the future. I'm gonna do them at that point. But now let's not talk too much. I'm gonna start my private timer here, and then I'm gonna start the live split timer, and I'm just gonna get on with it. And chop chop. And I'm basically switching trees every time I hear the I'm AFK signal, and I'm gonna be filling up the inventory as well far as possible. If I have like 3 to 1 to 5 spaces left, I don't start another tree, I fletch them, and then I'm gonna go back and run to the bank or the deposit box. Again, as in the first part of the money making series, this is not gonna be 100% optimized. This is just gonna be what I do, what I'm gonna do when I'm AFK, and I just want to know, hey, I need 1 million coins for another item. What fits into my description I need for AFK level right now, and where can I get the most coins out of it? Because I cut some wood logs earlier, this is gonna be not right, so we're just gonna look at the numbers I test for myself today, because I cut some before, and I had some AFK time, so both of these numbers are wrong. And as you saw, I also wanted to do this video because level 77 woodcutting. It's I think still my highest skill. And yeah, so we're slowly nearing retro territory, which obviously would be also good AFK, but probably not good money. We're also already able to chop magic trees for a lot more AFK. So that's gonna be something as well. We can test how much money comes out of there. But I can't fletch magic. Oh yeah, magic logs was there already. But I can't fletch magic logs yet. So at least until I'm level 80 fletching, I'm gonna probably stick to Yew logs. Just because it's increased profit. I mean, we will see the numbers at some point. But yeah, that's enough rambling from me for now. And I think I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. So guys, we're back for the first inventory of fletching. Just so you see, it's really just a short time. I mean, it's also click and forget. 60 seconds of AFK, 50 seconds. So yeah, maybe not the best, but it gets mellowed out with all the Yew logs you have to cut in between. And it actually took quite a while. I think I'm like a few minutes in. It takes a while to get an inventory, so you have like, you need to switch trees every 1.5, 2 minutes, and then you have like every 6 minutes or 7 minutes you need to do an inventory. Sorry, I've been obviously watching YouTube, yeah. 7 to 8 minutes you need to do an inventory of fletching. And then we just run over here, drop all of them off, and continue. Like I said, I mean, this is also a test of like how AFK it is. Also, I'm not gonna record, by the way, because I saw something up here. I'm not gonna record nest drops as well. I just want like the baseline I can expect in value to get, which I get out of this, and everything else like clue scrolls, nests, and leaves are just gonna be a bonus. But yeah, I mean, that's the cycle. You've seen the whole cycle now, and I'm just gonna be back in probably like 50 minutes. Because like, I don't think there's a reason to give a midway update. Yeah. So see you guys in 50 minutes. Hey guys, and we're back. and it's almost time to finish. And Flipper has just arrived, but I'm gonna say goodbye to him, her, I don't know. And I'm just gonna, that tree, and that's gonna be the best point, I think, to just fletch our last logs and see what we got. Also, as you can see in our inventory, I got a bird nest. That was the only bird nest I got in that hour. And I think I might have cut about 215 logs. Maybe you can hear it. That's my private timer. And the official timer is also done. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this inventory. And we're gonna see how we did. And then we're gonna fill out the table. So when we go to the bank, we're gonna just deposit all of that and look at you. So that's 206. 206. Well, let's call it 428 Yew Longbows. Just do a quick minus. Minus this. 206. Now, what are they worth? Let's Yew Longbow. Old school wiki, thanks. But we're gonna need this one because I want to check the prices. And just see how the prices change over time, just so I can get like... Let's look at the 30-day one. So they have actually crept up. So we're at a bit of a high right now. If I look at 1 year, yeah, we're actually at a bit of a high right now. But, I mean, we always have the option for the string it and hierarchy it version. So the price of this one doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go with like... Yeah, let's go with 420 for the table. So 206 times 210 times 420. Yeah, it's actually not a lot. Let's just call it like 85k. Now, that's just that. Just for our sake, if we would string it and hierarchy it instead, we subtract about 100, so 668. That's about 137k. Better, obviously, and double the fletching experience. Oh yeah, let's quickly record the experience before the time ticks too much over. I would say call it like 35k, 16k. It's ticking down, obviously, but yeah, that's not bad. That's 50k XP, very AFK. But let's talk through it. Setup difficulty. You have no quest requirement. I mean, I've got a dragon axe that costs a bit of investment, but you will get that at some point. And getting to the woodcutting guild is easy, and yeah, no need to do anything else apart from leveling your skills up to the level required to make this. So I would call that very easy. Supply cost is also a 5 because no supply cost. AFK-ness. Now, for me, I would call this a 5 because it has very long AFK intervals. It has a distinct sound when the tree falls down. And okay, with stringing the longbows, it's a bit like one short stint of less AFK, but it's totally fine. It's not that I need to be there all the time. Is mobile possible? Absolutely. Full mobile wood cutting is one of the easiest things on mobile. I looked over my level up screenshot folder per chance today, and I'm missing like the last 8 levels of wood cutting because I did that on mobile, and cutting the bows is no problem whatsoever. The market doesn't really matter. Like I said, if you don't sell the longbow unstrung, you can also sell the longbow strung. And yeah, for that they just buy the Yew Longbows, but obviously no reason to do something else. They're calling it 100k. We're gonna... I mean, I believe that, to be honest. So we're losing some coin for not having to deal with the market and getting AFK time by it. If we believe the number in the wiki, which is a lot of bow strung per hour. Because I believe my number more than the wiki number. So that's with market, just full time thingy magic. And my price was actually high alking, which is right now better than selling on the market. Yeah. So the market doesn't really matter. I would call that also a 5. Also, like, the only thing that might be annoying is like other people woodcutting the yews in the woodcutting guild, and you just can switch. And so yeah, that's fine. Experience gained, that's obviously worse. Like Sofanag was a 5 for me because 100k is a lot. Combat experience is nice. So in that case, 50k would be a 4, maybe a 3. It's both a bit. You're not gonna get anywhere quickly with that, but if you keep doing it, it's fine. Like, you will reach higher level eventually and get to magic bows. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it. I mean, I'm gonna call that a 3. That's like a baseline experience gain for me, I think. I think that is like a median value, to be honest. Like, obviously there are money-making methods that don't generate any experience. That's fine. That would be like a 1, obviously, in my table. But yeah, that's that. And now we just need our date, and that's the 10th of March, 2025. Obviously, like, this number might change a bit. This number will go up with woodcutting level, but quite slowly. I mean, we're already woodcutting at like, what is it with chop? 80. I think we're woodcutting at like level 86 equivalent during the buff and in the woodcutting guild. So we're already quite high. There's not that much to be gained. But I like this experiment. It gives me a number for something. To be honest, it's lower than I would have hoped. And I really need to test the temple tracking bowstrings at some point. Just because, like, I want to know how that compares if I do it for a whole hour. And just for completeness sake, temple tracking, coal plus iron. But yeah, I think that's that video for today. And I'm gonna get myself some bowstrings and get some money and some magic XP out of it. So yeah, but I'm not gonna record that for now. I really need some food as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Ciao for now.